Hi everyone, good morning. In this lecture series, we are going to discuss about the topic clampers. Clampers circuits or the electronic circuits that shift the DC level of the AC signals. Clampers are also known as the voltage restorers or level shifter. It is basically classified as positive and negative that includes both biased and unbiased conditions individually. Clamper circuits, it is a combination of a resistor as well as the diode and the capacitor. It sometimes employs the DC batteries. So what is the operating principle of the clamper circuit is? It depends upon the variation in the time constant as well as the capacitors variations depends. The variations will be the outcome of changing the path with the diode. The magnitude of the time constant is tau is equal to RC, and it is chosen that the capacitor does not discharge consequently. So this is the positive clamper circuit. When we apply the input as the signal, when it is given to that of the capacitor, diode and the resistor, the output will be in the form of clamped one. This is a negative clamper circuit as we discussed in the previous slide. So here the diode is connected, the diode is inversely connected. So here the negative clamper circuit reflects. So this is the classification of clamper circuits. So the positive clamper circuit with biasing. In case of the positive biasing, here the diode is connected. The diode terminal is having both anode as well as cathode. So here the terminal cathode is connected to that of the capacitor and the anode is connected to that of the power supply. So where it produces the output in case of the positive biasing. So in case of the negative biasing, just the diode is connected as it is, but in case of that, the supply is reversely connected. The negative is applied to the anode. So the output will be in the form of negative biasing. So the next thing, the negative clamper with biasing, the same power supply is given to that of the terminal cathode. So cathode is given to the positive. So in case of that, the negative clamper will appear. At the same time, when the cathode is given to the negative bias, so this is termed to be as your negative clamper. So what are all the applications of the clamper circuits we are going to see means clampers, they are used to identify the polarities of the circuits, and these circuits are used as the voltage doublers and help in eliminating some of the distortions. So the reverse recovery time can be improved using clampers. So this is what these are the applications that has been used. So already we have discussed about what are all the types of the clampers we are using, and in case of the diode we are going for the terminals anode and the cathode, and how it is applied to that of the power supply and what is the output we are getting. So this is the these are all the things we have seen in the clamper circuits. At the same time, the main purpose of this clamper circuit is to identify the polarity. So here the diode terminals, the diode has two terminals. One is positive terminal, another one is negative terminal. How the anode is given to that of the positive supply and how the cathode is given to that of the negative supply. So that is the polarity of the circuits, and the time will be recovered by using this clamper circuits. So the next thing we are going to see the assessment questions. The assessment questions here it is related to that of the clamper. The main function of the clamper circuit is it adds the positive DC voltage, and it is also called as the reinserter. Suppose if it is not applicable, it will reduce the RC level. So suppose a circuit which predetermine the DC level is added to the output voltage is called the clamper circuit, and the clamper circuit is also referred to as the DC insert. Thank you.